Hey everyone, this is Lita6Y Beast, and today let's talk about KCI, Korean manufactured magazines, and how they're just absolutely garbage. So, I only have two KCI magazines, and both of them have been complete and utter disappointments. Let's start off with this 40 round magazine. As you can see, it's missing its side plate right here. A few years ago when I was shooting and took it out of my AK, it just wasn't there. And I don't know where it is anymore. But that got me looking at this, and I don't think these are well constructed at all. Well, right off the bat, they're very light, very lightly gauged metal, so they're lighter. They are magnetic, so they aren't aluminum, so they're some type of cheap-ass mild steel. And I don't even think this is welded on. I think these were pressed and pinned, and then just ground off. Because these obviously must be spot welds. They have to be. And if these are spot welds and just not pin marks going through them, that's getting pressed together, these are some tiny ass spot welds. These are not military grade. These are just like mass consumer shit ass magazines. I mean, it still holds ammunition. It doesn't function very well at all because this is bent and they flop out. So let's compare it to a military grade magazine. This is a Romanian manufactured magazine, and this is actually a well polished one. A lot of other Romanian magazines have huge spot weld marks on them, but you can tell they're heavily gauged, but you can still see it on here, like the spot welds on here. Even though these are polished very well, they are huge compared to the Korean manufactured one. And I've been using this for a long ass time and zero malfunctions. Like, spot welds on the spine on this are more faded because they're more polished over, but this is a vast quality improvement. For a better example, here's a 30 round Romanian magazine. As you can see, the spot welds in here are epic. Look how huge these are. Very nice. These are well constructed magazines, and best of all, these have thick feed lips. And there's one thing I like is thick lips. Thick lips. Thick lips. Thick lips. Unlike this is fucking garbage. Right, and I figured, hey, you know, whatever, I got a lemon maybe. So later on, I was at a gun show and I seen this drum magazine, $50. I'm like, well, hey, that's cheaper than the Chinese, Romanians, and Russian ones. When I first looked at it, I seen there's the same problem as this one. It has super tiny spot welds, like little needles. And my first problem with this was when it's back here. This follower right here became bent. As in, it twisted like that, and bullets would get stuck sideways in here. I know it sounds weird, but it would literally tilt them diagonal like this, and they'd get stuck inside the magazine. So that was an easy fix. I just drove a stainless steel pin through there, so you know it wouldn't tilt ever again. Then this new problem emerged. It always had feeding problems, and I couldn't really determine it. Then one day, I was just looking at it, wondering why it's not working, and check this out. Holy fucking shit. Look at that. This is fucking garbage. All this Korean shit is fucking garbage. And it pisses me off, because I go on the internet, I look for sweet deals, because once in a while you can get Romanian magazines for like $8, and that's, you know, pretty sweet. Because they're pretty high grade magazines in my opinion, because none of them fucking fail. But anyways, I'm getting too ahead of myself here because I'm getting excited. So now here's a Romanian manufactured copy of a Chinese one, because this is a Chinese design but the Romanians copied it. But let's look at this. Look at the spot welds on this. Holy shit, man. Look how huge those are. Nice and thick and big. Let's do some compare and contrast here. See, it's pinned and spot welded. There's supposed to be 2 pins on each end of this and spot welds in between. Now look at this beast. Holy shit. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful magazine. Zero malfunction with this one. But these Korean ones are fucking trash. This one is redeemable because I found this piece of metal right here. All I'm gonna do is cut and form it. Cut, form, bend, and weld it on here. And that'll be a fix for this. Until this magazine literally just falls to pieces. This one though, this, I can re-spot weld this. I mean, it is fixable. But the point is we shouldn't have to do garbage like this. And I started thinking more about it. I might as well just take this whole end off and do something else. Maybe put a VZ58 magazine on here, like from a 10 rounder, and make it go to a VZ58 because that would be pretty epic. But then you gotta figure about the bolt stop that comes up through the back of the magazine and all that shit like that. But it shouldn't be too hard to rig together. Or hey, you don't even need a bolt stop anyways, or a bolt hole open. You don't need that. I use AKs long enough. You don't need a bolt hole open. We're back to the internet. So I go on the internet. I look for magazines, no matter what. AR, AK. I look for good magazine prices. And I always keep finding KCI magazines fucking all over for every fucking little thing. Fucking M1 carbine magazines, AK mags, AR mags. There's every mag underneath the sun. My dad picked up a 1911 magazine. It holds like 15 shots or something. It's like, you know, a stupid long single stack magazine. Oh, what would be really cool is if we would get like North Korean manufactured magazines. You know, a country that actually uses AK variants. Because they have those cool like cylindrical magazines. Kind of like what you see at like on a Bison submachine gun, but for like an AK, full for 7.62 by 39. Like that looks cool. This is Lita 6 by Beast. Don't buy these shitty Korean magazines.